Today I'm going to make my tofu curry salad. It's super easy and takes just several minutes. I'm going to turn on my burner because I'm going to warm up my curry powder. There is a lot of controversy around soy. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dice this up and I'm going to save part of this for some tacos later. So I'm going to use 3/4 of the block of tofu. You could easily double this recipe. Part of the controversy around soy is really because it's a GMO product and heavily modified. You always want to eat organic soy. I have here organic soy by West Soy. Because of the coagulants in tofu called nagari, it's high in magnesium and calcium. The soy products that you shouldn't be eating are those such as textured vegetable protein and soy protein isolate or protein powder. These are made with hexanes and solvents. A lot of times these acids are put in big vats that are aluminum, and then they get the soy protein isolate has aluminum in it. So when you eat textured vegetable protein, you're not only consuming levels of contaminants in terms of organic solvents, not things you want to put in your body, but you're also getting aluminum in your body. And you also shouldn't be cooking with aluminum. It's very toxic to the body. I'm going to dice up some celery here. You can also boil some potatoes and put a small amount of potatoes. Soy is high in all kinds of nutrients. If you replaced a couple of servings of meat and dairy a week with soy, then you would decrease your cholesterol, your levels of LDL. Turn that up. Cooking this, I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons of curry powder. Cooking the curry powder brings out the flavors, and you always want to be sure and do that. Got my celery diced, and then I'm going to do a little bit of cilantro, about 1/4 cup of cilantro. Soy is also high in folate. It's high in molybdenum, magnesium, calcium, copper, all essential nutrients. It also has about 48% of your daily value of B2, riboflavin. That's how I remember it, R2D2. Riboflavin is a key cofactor in a lot of your cell's metabolic processes, and it is used in the electron transport change as FAD, or flavin adenine mononucleotide, or it's also used in the transfer of glutathione, the oxidized form of glutathione, to the reduced form of glutathione. That's really glutathione in shuttling between its oxidized and reduced form is very important for detoxification of your body. So you want to be sure you're getting enough riboflavin to make that happen. People talk about soy and the phytoestrogens and the estrogens. Those can be good for postmenopausal women. And people also say, that men shouldn't have soy, but it's not a definitive fact right now in the literature. What I will say is that there's a caveat to every food group, right? The foods that we eat today are not the foods we ate in the past, and if you say, well, I'm going to be paleo, they ate lots of meat in the past. It's actually, people didn't have access to that level of meat. Eating a plant-based diet will reduce your incidence of cancer no matter what. The research is out there, it's long-standing. People say, well, I think people just like paleo because it's boring. People like paleo because it's exciting. People don't want to talk about vegetarianism. There's always something new. First it was low fat, then it's the Atkins, then it's paleo, then it's keto. Trust me, you're not in ketosis. But eating a plant-based diet will improve your health, and soy is a really easy protein to eat in this form. And we're going to put about 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Now I have Sir Kensington stems right now. I'm a vegan mayo. I'll tell you where the real estrogens are coming from in our population. They are coming from plastics. are the bane of our civilization right now. And if we want to talk about estrogens and what men should not be eating or consuming, it's pretty much anything packaged in plastic. If you get meat and there's saran wrap touching it, you're getting estrogen mimetics. If you drink out of plastic water bottles, estrogen mimetics. These are far worse than soy. And there's a lot of research going on to investigate the effects of all the phytochemicals in soy. Genistein is one example. There's other phytosterols as well in soy. And some of these, like genistein, can inhibit the formation of cancer, like tumor p53 can be inhibited. p53 is a protein that, when activated, it activates cell apoptosis. Apoptosis is programmed cell death, and you want that to happen because when these cells don't die, they go on to cause cancer. Cancer is like living forever. We'll talk about they want to live forever. So I think, oh, so you just want to be a cancer cell, huh? Not make any room for anyone else. You can put a little bit of Thai seasoning. There's one out there by Pretty Thai that I like, but it's mostly just fennel seed and salt. I don't have it with me today because I gave it to my mother. So I'm just gonna add a little fennel here. You don't have to add fennel if you don't like that flavor. It's got a real licoricey flavor. Not only do I love the flavor, but I am breastfeeding, and fennel is something that activates the production of breast milk. So we're just gonna do that and get a little spoon. There we go. As soon as you smell the curry, you take it off and you pour it in there. And that is it. And that is our tofu curry salad. Soy is an excellent food. Not soy, but natural forms of soy. So soy that's not genetically modified, organic soy, it's just tofu, natto, miso. Soy milk is on the border because the way that they make soy milk in the US now is not always the same as the way it used to be. A lot of it has soy protein isolate to make it, and soy protein isolate actually comes from textured vegetable protein, which is made with taking soybeans and extracting the protein using a hexane or other acidic solvents in there. And soy protein isolate is also what's in protein powder. These things are not going to improve the outcome of cardiovascular disease, but eating whole soybeans, eating foods that are made from whole soybeans like organic tofu will improve blood flow and lower your LDL cholesterol. Metabolic disease. That's so good and yummy.